Hi, this is Pam, and we're out in the garden on this March 5th. Today, we're pretty close to 60 degrees. You can see the sun's glaring in my eyes. But tonight, we're supposed to get about 3 inches of snow. That's typical for us in March. We can have ups and downs. We can actually get quite a bit of snow in March. But I wanted to get out here and plant my bare root peonies. I have 6 peonies in here. It's a variety mix. There's light pinks and darker reds and real pretty colors. I have a spot for them, and I'm going to show you how we can plant up bare root peonies in the ground. A lot of people make the mistake of burying them too deep, and it's almost counterintuitive how you plant them so shallow, but it is what it is. And they're very cold hardy, so it doesn't matter that I'm going to be getting snow and cold. But the snow has melted right here. Yesterday I did a video and I showed you there was a lot of snow still on the ground around here. But the spot that I'm putting them gets direct sun early in the day, but gets a brief afternoon shade when it's super hot. So this is a perfect spot for the peonies. Because they get plenty of sun with a little bit of shade when it's really hot. So this exact kind of conditions they like. So let me get all my tools together and we'll start planting peonies. I just wanted to show you that right along here, this bed is where I'm going to plant the peonies over on the road side. This is the road over here. I have 1 peony right here and another small one right here. This one's a golden white, and this is a Bowl of Beauty. The Bowl of Beauty is a later blooming one, and I think some of these are early and mid. So I'll have a wide range of bloom times with my peonies. So that's going to be great. And then during the summer, they stay green. So it's going to make a nice green hedge along here even after it's done blooming, and be pretty all summer long. So I just wanted to show you that. I know it's kind of a mess, but that's what it looks like this time of year because of everything being dormant or just waking up after some of the snow. So I will go get my shovel, and we are going to start by opening this up, the peonies. Like I said, there's 6 in here, and I'm going to open it. My scissors are dull. I need to sharpen these things. I should have put my hair in a ponytail. It's a mess. Okay, let's see. Here's one. And you see there's already lots of growth coming up off of this. And what we want to do is we want to place this tip of that growth 1 inch below the surface of the soil. So I'm going to dig some holes. Wow, that's a big old chunk. And so doesn't have as long a growth on it, but there's some growth on it. And gently separate all of them out of here. Oh, that's a nice big root. My goodness, that's going to be blooming before I know it. Another one. Beautiful, beautiful growth on these. It's one thing, I got these from Longfield Garden, and I have always been very impressed with the size of whatever, the cuttings, tubers, bulbs, whatever you get are really a healthy, generous size. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, 6. So let's see. Looks like this is the way up. Boy, a bunch of growth down here too, huh? All right. So there we have it. We will get these planted. Now I'm going to go and dig my holes down in the ground. I'm going to get 6 holes dug, and I'll let you watch me do that. Let's get to digging. I raked back some stuff and cut some things back so I can see well where I'm going to dig. I have iris in here all over the place, so I need to be careful. I'm going to dig a nice hole that's about 12 inches deep. Am I making sure I'm not getting any of my irises? This has some rocks in it, a little bit of clay, but it's still good draining soil. I'm just loosening it up. Down deep. And then I leave some of the loose soil in there. Let me make sure I'm in the camera. Yeah. Anyways. So, I'm gonna go get my first peony. So, got it dug down, really loosened up the soil in the bottom, and set this down in there. Let me see. The roots are down in there. And you only want this point to be 1 inch below the surface. So that would be 3 or 2 or more inches. So put a little more soil back in there. And that's good. So put it in there, seed it in good. And I'm gonna put this back in there. Just move it back in there. I have so many things planted in here. And some things get lost in the mix. This is some sedum I don't need right here for now. And what I'm gonna do, now that that's planted down, I am gonna go get me a stick and poke here so I have it marked where I have planted these, because once everything gets thick in here, I won't know. So, that's a weed. And I'm gonna put down some nice mulch, so no weeds come up in this freshly turned soil. Because anytime you turn the soil, it brings weed seeds up. I don't want the strawberry in here either. And there is that. So I will go get that stuff. So I will just push that stick down in there as a marker, and then I will know where that peony is. Now on to do the other 5, the exact same way. I'm still huffing and puffing. I haven't been digging in a while, so anyways, I got 5 of the 6 of the peonies planted. You'll see I have them lined up right here. I have sticks poked in to mark where I have them so I don't lose track until they start coming up. And I just think it'll be a nice green hedge. I firmed them in. I put a little bit, like less than an inch of compost on each spot, each peony, and then a little bit of fir bark mulch, the shredded fir bark mulch. Some people call it monkey hair or gorilla hair. And that should do them well until everything warms up and spring is here and they'll start sprouting. I do not think, well, I actually almost know that I probably will not get any blooms from these this year, but I probably will get a few next year. And then after that, they will just get better and better. So there you have it, how I planted my bare root peonies. And I didn't water because the soil is good and moist, and we are getting rain tonight, tomorrow, all next week we're going to get rain. So I didn't feel the need to water them in. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. We'll be planting something else. Oh, the one I have left, I wanted to tell you, I am going to put in a pot, therefore I can put it somewhere, like even if I wanted to carry it further down here once that composter's dismantled and we have figured out what we want to do there. So it will do very well in a pot until that time. So I will get and go do that, make sure it's done. And as I said, I'll see you next time.